Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create your first post with the SocialPostPress. In the members area, you will need to associate a Facebook page with your SocialPostPress license by inputting your Facebook page ID. In Facebook, you will find your Facebook page ID at the end of your Facebook page URL. I prefer to create my own custom ID, and I will show you how to do so. While on your Facebook page, you will go to Edit Page and Update Public Info. I will create a username for this page. Here you will assign the name that you want your page to be called. This will show up at the end of the URL from Facebook. You'll need to click Confirm to change your Facebook page ID. I will now be able to access my page by going to facebook.com/movietrailersforeveryone, which is the name that I decided to associate with my page. Since I've created my own unique page name, I will copy this section, and now back in the SocialPostPress members area, I will paste it in as my Facebook page ID. The ability to assign multiple Facebook page IDs is dependent on the license which you have purchased. Now that I have linked up my page to my SocialPostPress license, I can get started creating my first post. Let's go back to my WordPress back office. I will click on the SocialPostPress tab to access the plugin. To begin creating an app, you will need to click Add New. You can assign any name here, and this will only be seen by yourself. The first step that it asks me to do is to include my app ID. Now I have not yet created my app in Facebook, so let's go ahead and do so. Back in Facebook, you will need to go to the Developer section. In the Developer section, I will create New App. I will need to assign the app name. I do not need to include an app namespace, just the app name. Now that I've created my app, I will need to make a few modifications to the settings here. The first thing will be to disable sandbox mode, which will be enabled by default. Next will be to include my app domain, and this will be the root directory of my WordPress site. If your WordPress site happens to be installed in a subdomain, you will still only include the root of that site. And the last thing we'll need to do will be to put the website with Facebook login. Now this site URL will be the exact directory where your WordPress is installed, and it needs to be the full URL. You need to be sure to always include a closing backslash for this URL. We will click on Save Changes. And the last thing to do in the Developer section will be to copy your app ID, which we will then paste in your SocialPostPress plugin in your WordPress back office. Here we will paste in the app ID. Be sure you don't have any additional spaces before from the way you copied. Next we will need to assign the Facebook post icon with dimensions of 200 by 200 pixels. We will also need a background image at 500 by 500 pixels. If you do not have a background image, you can always use one of the preset background images below. Since I have one, I'll upload my own. I will leave the standard font type, and for the font color, I will also leave it at white. You can always make changes by clicking on it, choosing a different color code, and clicking this button to select it. For step 4, I'll need to include a headline, which will show up above my video, and a subheadline, which will show up just below the headline. Moving on to step 5, you'll need to enter your YouTube video code. When you go to YouTube, you will have to look at your URL, and you'll have to select everything that comes after the last equal sign. this is the YouTube video code. I will leave this option for the YouTube video to autoplay. Step 6 will be to paste in your opt-in form code from your autoresponder. Now it is very important when you are doing so that you only take the raw HTML code with no style from your autoresponder. The plugin will not properly function if you include any style that comes included with the style tags. When you are creating your opt-in form in your autoresponder, be sure to only create the opt-in form with only the email field and the button. Do not include any other fields such as name or phone number. I already have my code created, so I'll paste it in now. And for the last step, I will need to enter the text to show up on the link button and also choose the link button image. I will save this by clicking the Submit button. Now that I have finished creating my app, I'm going to share it on Facebook by clicking on the Share button. You will receive these permission boxes for every new Facebook developer app that is created. You will then need to select the page that you want your post to be displayed on. In my case, movie trailers for everyone. You can then enter some additional text that you want to go along with your Facebook post. Click the Share button. My app has been successfully posted. Let's go take a look at Facebook and see how it looks. After refreshing my page, we can now see the new post displayed here, with the additional text which I just entered, along with the headline and the subheadline. When you click on the play button, the video will autoplay because I chose to have that settings, along with my title, my opt-in form, and the button. When somebody fills in the opt-in form with their email address and clicks on the See More button, they will automatically be redirected to a page of your choice when you implemented your autoresponder. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.